Hello, welcome students. You are watching a physics class on chapter 4, namely light energy. So in the previous classes, I have already discussed on the definition of light. So what is light? Light is a form of energy which gives us the sensation of sight. And you know very well what its unique property is. What it travels in a straight line. Okay. So we need light to see everything. So we see an object when light falling on the object and bounces off it and reaches our eye. So this light creates an image in the eye and the brain interprets it as the object seen. So now the question, what is reflection? So in this chapter you have to learn about the reflection of light. So just as the same way, when you throw a ball towards the wall, then this ball strike against the wall and ball came back to you. So this means that after striking against the wall, the ball bounces back to you. So this is the reflection. So this means that the bouncing back of light is called what? Reflection of light. So you must know about that. First of all, you know very well when light travels through a medium, then it hit an object in its path. Three things may be happen. Either it can be passed or partially passed or maybe absorbed by the object. That depend on the material, say transparent, translucent and opaque object. Or it can be returned to the original medium. So the bouncing back of light after striking against the surface is said to be what? A reflection. Okay. So when light falls on a shining substances, most of it is reflected. So you know very well a mirror is a good reflector. As it turns back almost all the light that falls on it. You can see your image in front of a mirror, no? When you stand in front of it. Even transparent materials such as glass, water reflect a small part of light, while allowing the most of it light to pass through. So dark surfaces absorb most of the light that pass on them and reflect only a small part of it. So reflection are of two types. What are they? Regular and irregular. So regular means when a beam of parallel rays falls on a smooth and polished surface and it reflected from it after striking against the polished surface. This striking the ray remains parallel. So this parallel ray is called what? Regular reflection. The reflected beam of light travels in a definite direction. Regular reflection leads to the formation of clear and sharp image. When a beam of parallel rays falls on a rough and dull surface, the light rays scattered in all directions. So this is called irregular or diffused reflection. It produces blurred image or no image. Okay. Now, real and virtual image. So, real image can be obtained on screen, whereas virtual image cannot be obtained on the screen. Okay. So, you must know that real image, it is always inverted, and virtual, it is always upright in position. Okay. So, image is upright. So, now we have to take different terms related to the reflection. Number one is incident. What is incident? Incident means the hitting a surface, and ray means the ray that travels towards the reflecting surface is called what? Incident ray. And reflected ray means the ray, the light rays which came back from the reflecting surface after striking is called reflected ray. And normal means it is an imaginary line that can be drawn perpendicular reflecting surface at a point of incidence is called what? Normal. Angle of incidence means the angle made by the incident ray with the normal is called what? Angle of incidence. And angle of reflection means the angle made by the reflected ray and the normal is called what? Angle of reflection. So angle of incidence is denoted by angle I, and angle of reflection it is denoted by angle small letter r. Okay. So here this is the reflection. You must keep in mind this is the incident ray that comes towards the surface. This is the perpendicular line, this is normal, and this is the reflected ray after striking against the reflected surface. So According to this, you must be know about the law of reflection. The law of reflection means what? Number one, incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal, they lie on the same plane. Second point is the most important point is that the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Okay, so your activity, will you verify? So first of all, you have to take a white paper and fix on a cardboard. So you have to fix it with the help of 4 pins along the corner of the paper. So now you have to place a plane mirror on a white sheet of paper and draw a straight line. Now you have to take a protractor and make a 90-degree see the normal. Okay, so here you have to take any one of the line in angled way such that it make an angle of incidence with the normal. So you have to fix with 2 pin. You have to fix 2 pin here, and you have to take another 2 pin. You have to place on the other side of this in such a way that these can be lie in the coincidence line. They can be lie on the same plane. Okay, so this means that when they lie in the same plane, you have to remove the mirror and you have to mark it here. Okay, when you mark it, now you have to measure the angle of this. You will see that you will observe that this angle is same as the angle of incidence. From this we can say that it obeys the law of what? Reflection. Okay, so I will perform you an experiment in the next video. You can see easily understand. Okay, so next is the plane mirror. What is plane mirror? Plane mirror means a mirror with a flat reflecting surface is a plane mirror. It is always most made up of flat glass with a back with a coating on the highly reflected silver or aluminum on the one side. So a coating of paint is often added to the metallite so as to protect it from what? Corrosion. It may be of a curved surface, may be concave and convex. When it is the reflecting curved surface on the outward surface, then we can say convex mirror. When it is in the inward surface, then we can say concave mirror. So you must be keep in mind, concave mirror always forms what? Real image, whereas convex mirror always forms what? Virtual image. But concave mirror also always forms the real image, but in one condition it forms a virtual image when it is placed between pole and focus. Okay, so that can be details afterwards. So now what are the image formation by a plane mirror? When you stand in the front of a mirror and if you raise your hand, left hand, then you will see that in your image it look like what? It look a left hand. So this is the phenomena of the left and right are interchanged, or the 180-degree interchanging of the left and right is called what? Lateral inversion. Observe the height of your image in the mirror. You will see when you stand in front of a mirror, then you will see that your height and the height of image is always what? Same. If you move toward the mirror or away from the mirror, then the height will also be what? Vary. Okay. So you must keep in mind, if you want to see your whole body in the mirror, then you must take at least half the size of your height of a mirror. Okay, then you can see easily of a full height in a mirror. Clear? So next is the what are the characteristics? What are the characteristics of an image formed by a plane mirror? You must be right. Keep in mind the image formed by a plane mirror is always what? Upright. It is always the height of the image is always the size of the height of object. It is always laterally inverted, and the distance of the image is always equal to the distance of object in front of a mirror. Okay. Next is the image formed by a mirror cannot be captured on a screen because it forms what? Virtual image. Okay. So you have to learn about the law of reflection, how to draw a diagram. Okay, so I hope so you will understand very clearly. So in the next class I will discussing on how to draw diagram of a point source of object or extended source of object that I will show on a whiteboard. Okay, so what are the uses of plane mirror? Plane mirror are used as a looking glass in solar cooker. Plane mirrors are used to reflect the sunlight onto the cooking vessel. They are also used in optical devices such as kaleidoscope and periscope. Okay. So moreover, what is the speed of light in air? You must keep in mind the speed of light in air is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Okay, so you must be know that light do not need any medium to travel. Okay, you must be keep in mind. Okay, so when it travels in air, then the light speed will get decreased. As for example, suppose the speed of light in water is 2.25 into 10 power 8 meter per second, whereas in glass its speed is 2 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Okay, so next is the light pollution. Light pollution is the excessive use of artificial outdoor light at night. So it has many unwanted results, including sky glow, which make the star and other heavenly bodies invisible. So as for example, we cannot see the Milky Way from urban areas. So light pollution also disrupts the natural sleep wake cycle of an animal, disrupt the movement of animals at night. It can also reduce a low light vision of the eyes, resulting in the poor visibility at night. Okay, so you have to keep in mind. I hope so you have to understand very clearly. So again we meet in the next class. Okay, say bye bye.